Hello everybody, it's Leela and my cameraman, Bo.
Hello.
And today we're going to do my long-awaited doll shelf tour. So we're going to go through, talk about all of my dolls in my collection. So if that sounds like fun, please stick around. Consider subscribing to the channel as that will help it grow. Let's go. Okay, starting out at the top of my shelf here, we have my thin column of a random shelf that has my LOL surprise dolls on it. Well, LOL OMG. At the very top, we have our Elvis BB, what's she called? Jukebox BB, and then our Neonlicious Fierce, and my one lone Bratz doll. Cameraman, sort yourself out. My one lone Bratz doll, which is a Chloe Pretty and Punk. And the reason I have her, she's from the reproduction, is because she was the very first doll I ever bought, like as an adult doll collector, back in like 2008 when that came out. Is that 2008 or so? I saw her in store and thought she was so cool, so I bought her, and I still have the doll, but it is in very bad shape. So I got the reproduction and left her in box because she's so cute. One down below from that are some of my LOL OMG dolls. Forgive me, I'm going to forget doll names, so I can't go through them all. But these are sort of my random LOL OMG girls. It's not my favorite piece of the collection. They're my extras, sort of, in a way. Below that, these are my top tier LOL OMGs, my absolute favorites of all of them. I really love Metal Chick back in the back that looks like a baby metal. And, what's her name that looks like Rosie the Riveter? I forget. You see her right there. I forget her name. And then the one in the front, Pop BB, that looks like Cyndi Lauper over here to the right. Isn't she cute? I love her. And then this curly haired one in the front who I unboxed her on my channel, and I can't remember her name. And all the curly girls. I consider those three in the front like a family, but I don't know if they, in the lore, technically are. But for me, they are. They all look like they go together. They're so cute. Below that are my tweens. I just have a select kind of collection. All my LOLs are just like random ones that I like. It's not a full collection. I tend to like the ones that have curly hair or a little bit of an alternative punk look. So those are my girlies, and then the Haribo girls, the newest to the collection, and rip wrist articulation. She's the last girly we had that got that. Sad. And below that is sort of a random amalgamation of doll shelves. These are Disney dolls, a Naturalista, and Barbies, Barbie extras. So we have our movie Barbie and a couple of the Barbie extras that I really like. And then a Snow White. She was the Storybook Disney Store doll. And then the Ariel 100 doll. So I just have a couple of Disney dolls. But they're very cute. And moving on from here is my Rainbow High collection. Let's start at the very top. The very, very top of the shelf. We have the Costume Ball collection, and yeah, that's all 6 of the girls. I have their boxes, but they are out of the boxes. The boxes are just behind them as sort of helping to display them and look pretty. I look back at these dolls and it's like, wow, look at what we had, everyone, and it's gone. And then from here, I actually rearranged a bit of my collection more into rainbow order. I used to be very anti-rainbow order. I would always put them in collection or like series order, but I'm running out of space, so I was like, let's redo it and try rainbow order. So that's where they are now. Again, I have pretty much one of all of the characters of Rainbow High, but not every single doll. But yeah, and then the pink in the front here, Brianna, she's in one of the new fashion packs over to the left a little bit. One of the new G2, are we using G2 as the name? Fashion packs, which I thought was kind of cute for her, so I put her in that. So those are my pink and red and orange dolls, some of them. Below this is my Royal 3 that I actually customized and turned into the Royal 10. It's my full K-pop girly group with all of these members. So it has the actual Royal 3 and then some duplicates that are custom dolls, and then Daphne Minton, Leela, and then I forget the Emmy. That's Emmy. I named my cat Emmy after her. And yeah, some customs. Daphne Minton is my favorite member of this group. But yeah, this is my big K-pop group that's made out of custom dolls and everything. They're my pride and joy. I love them. Below there, we continue the rainbow into more orange, yellow, and green. So we have some of our Fantastic Fashion, Poppy, who everyone is now like clamoring for, and I got her as soon as she came out. I'm like, y'all are late to the party. She was really great. And then the best Sunny doll of all time, one of the best Rainbow Highs. And then, yeah, our green girlies and yellow girlies looking very pretty. And below that, we have our blue and purple girlies. Yeah, they're really cute. Some of the new Friends ones, and then Fantastic Fashion Skylar I like. And then the 2 color and creates that I have, I've put them in blue outfits, so they go with the blue girls. And the purple, and then my new Amaya over here in the corner for that row. And then Rainbow High continues over here to the very top with some of the collector dolls, the Dia de los Muertos and Lunar New Year collector dolls, and the 3, what were they called? The 3 singers. You don't remember? I don't remember. Why don't I remember? Anyway, and then the holiday collector. So those are my collector Rainbow Highs. And then this first row here is the original series of Shadow High and also Rex. So they're all of our grayscale characters, as well as the twins, which were the first Rainbow High or Shadow High dolls I ever bought, because I stopped in the store and I saw them and I just like could not stop looking at them and was like, oh no, I'm going to start collecting dolls again, because I had been in a doll collecting hiatus for several years. But yeah, they're so beautiful, aren't they? Look at what we had. And then below that is my concert of the Neon Shadow. We have the band all together, and then also Carmen has joined the band and left what was the other band? Rainbow Dream? I forget what they were called. And then the audience of the concert over here in the back, some girls on the couch drinking. Yeah. Yeah, I have a duplicate Heather. She's one of my only duplicates, but she was a gift, so I have her, and I intend to dye her hair. Just haven't done it yet. So that's my concert shelf. Below that is the colorful Shadow High. So going all the way from blue to green with all of our colorful Shadow Highs. I love these dolls so much. This is probably my favorite of all of my shelves, are the colorful Shadow Highs. I really love them. A lot of people didn't like Shadow High Series 2, I guess they were. 2 or 3. But I love them. I really love all of them. They're so beautiful. And below that is my first half of my Disney ILY doll collection. I put them all together, both Jakks Pacific and Disney Store, based on their like sculpt. So you can see some of them are the Jakks Pacific with the printed eyes. Some are Disney Store with the inset eyes, but they reuse sculpts, and like it's basically the same character. So that's how I arrange my dolls. Some of them are in the outfits they come in. Most of them are restyled because I love to restyle my Disney dolls. I have a lot of fashion packs and everything. They're all so cute. The girl here in the front in the Cinderella outfit was my very first Disney ILY doll, and when I was telling myself, oh, I'll just get one. I'll just get one. And then they're like potato chips. You can't just have one. Yeah, I love these dolls so much. If you scoot over just to the right from here, this continues over on the next shelf, on the lower shelf. These dolls are actually quite a bit taller than the Rainbow High, and I put them on Rainbow High stands that makes them even taller. So you have to organize the shelves to make sure they fit. But yeah, this goes on into the other the rest of that collection, the boys, and then my custom redheaded girl in the middle, right here. And my mini-me is this one back here in the blue coat. That's my mini-me. Her glasses are a little bit wonky, but yeah. You know, that's the rest of my Disney ILYs. Again, a lot of them are in what they came in. A lot of them are restyled, just because I have a lot of fun doing that. It's fun. Going to the top of this shelf, we're going to skip past these real quick. We have a small little Barbie section here in the middle. I collect the Barbie Rewind 1980s dolls, but I keep them in box, so you can't see them, but they're back there. And then President Barbie from the movie, as well as our Ariel live action doll. They're so cute. And then we can go across here to my in-box Monster High collection. So these are our newer release of the G1 style Monster High collector dolls, and I have a very strict limit with myself with Monster High collector dolls in that I don't buy any of them if they're more than $50. So these are the ones that I have, and I actually really like all of them. People were like kind of dogging on the Ghoulia and the Operetta. She's the newest addition to my whole collection, is that Operetta. Which are the Fang Club exclusives. They're only $50 versus the $75 or $100 that a lot of the other ones are. But I think they're really cute, and that's kind of like the upper limit of a collector price that I'll pay. So those are the ones that I have, and I leave them in box because it's easier to display them that way. Okay, going over down and to the left a little bit, we have the beginning of my G1 Monster High doll collection. Again, I collected G1 Monster High starting as soon as they were released. It's almost like, it was 2011? Was it 2011 or 2012? That Frankie doll right there in the middle in her basic outfit was my very first Monster High doll of all time. I saw her and thought, wow, that's cool, and then fell down the rabbit hole. And my G1 Monster High collection is not like a completionist collection. I very much did not have the money at the time to be doing that, so I just have like onesies, twosies of different characters, and then I tried to get one of each character during G1, and I mostly did that. I have mostly complete character collection. But yeah, these are my dolls. We have the Dracularas, the Frankies, just a couple Claudines, and then a Ghoulia, and some other Howleens, which I love the Howleen, and my Laguna. Yeah, really cute. And down here is where I start to mix my G1 and G3 collection. So I was running out of space, and to come up with a solution for how to display all of these dolls, I have about 65 G1 and then not as many G3 because I only do one usually per character of G3, with one exception that we'll talk about. So I decided to display them by putting them next to their G1 counterpart. I thought that was kind of fun. So here we have G3 Draculara next to my original from back in the day, Draculara. And then we have the G3 Birthday Party Draculara next to the old one, which is so cool. Unfortunately, that doll's hair is so bad. And then we have Claudine next to her original. I don't have the first wave of G1 Claudine. I have second wave. That was my first Claudine. Laguna next to her G1 Laguna. And Cleo next to my only Cleo, which was one of the science class sets. I wasn't a Cleo fan, so I don't have a lot of Cleo dolls. So those are really cute. And below that shelf, you'll see my Ghoulias. I have a couple of Ghoulias from G1 and then a couple more from G3 next to each other here. They're really cute. I love both G1 and G3 Ghoulia. I think they're amazing. And then we have Torlai, which is an unpopular opinion that I think G3 is better than G1 Torlai. I don't know. And then over here we have Caddy, and we have a blank space because I'm making room on my shelves for dolls that we know are coming this year. So this year we know there's a 3-pack coming of Torlai and the 2 cat twins. So this is space for Torlai cat twins, and we know the Caddy Noir G3 is coming, and I am so excited for her. She has a totally unique body sculpt, uses the same color palette, and I think she's adorable. So I made room on my shelf there for those, and we can go up and over to more of my G1 collection. These are some of my favorite characters of G1, the non-core group, I guess you would say. Honey Swamp, I think, was a revelation and a really high point for Monster High. I think it was all downhill from Honey Swamp. She was so amazing. Yeah, and all these characters. I have a couple operettas back there. I don't know if you can see them very well, but she was also a favorite. But again, these are original G1 dolls. They've been out of box for over 10 years. Some of them, their hair is a disaster. And it's real unfortunate the way these dolls have aged, and but these are mine. These are my girls from back in the day. Below that is a collection of my absolute favorite, I think I would say, G1 dolls. The superhero set here in my Pride and Joy, Winona Spider. She was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive doll. She was the first time I ever bought something from an overpriced reseller on eBay. She was the first time I had ever spent, I think, $100 on a doll for my birthday back in the day. And I did unbox her, my Weberella. And I love her. I love that superhero series. What if we got that in G3, everyone? Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be amazing? And then Iris Klops, I love her. I love her in G3. She is such a cute little character. I want a doll of her. And then we have the Haunted, I forget their names, the Pirate, and Kiyomi, the Ghost, and River Styx. Okay, I do remember, sort of. Just pastel, gothic gorgeousness. Can you, sometimes I can't believe we got those, in Walmart for, $25. Can you guys believe that? Wow. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. But, yeah, and back there we have some Venus and some other dolls, so filling out that space. And then down one row, we have more of our G3 signature dolls with their counterparts from G1. We have Venus, her G3 character, you guys, she's so beautiful. I always loved Venus. She was one of my favorites. I only have 2 of her, but there weren't very many. I love her G3 representation. We just watched the episode with her in it. She's so cute. And then Twyla here with her G1 Twyla as well. Very adorable. And then Abby, I don't have the signature. I have signature Abby in the reproduction doll at the top of the shelf that you saw. But here she is in fantastic fashion. G1 with her G3. She's too tall for the shelf. I have to bend her knees. And then Spectra, we have a spot waiting for her G3 doll to come out. We've seen the pictures. She's great. I need her now. And then the 3 boys. I don't have any G1 boys, but I collect all the G3 characters, so I have those. And then below this, we have my dedicated shelf to Frankie Stein. So for G3, I had to limit myself to not collecting every single doll. So I made a compromise in that I can collect every single Frankie, because Frankie is my favorite character from G3. So these are all of Frankie's G3 representations. I just love this doll, these characters. I just love them. I just love them so much. And I know there's about 3 more Frankies coming out this year, I think. We have the Core Refresh on the way. We have a School Spirit one on the way, and we have a Monster Fest one on the way. Looking forward to getting all 3 of those and adding them to this dedicated Frankie shelf. Frankie, I love you. I love you. And yeah, that is my collection. It is definitely squeezed into a much smaller space than what I used to have. We have moved. I've had to consolidate my collection and display, but have been able to do so successfully to where I can still show off all of my dolls with just a tiny bit of room to grow. And yeah, I love it. So this is my collection. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have questions about any particular doll, please feel free to just let me know in the comments with a timestamp, and I can answer those for you there. And yeah, how do you display your dolls? Do you have dedicated shelves? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.